So after we have completed the geometry, we'll go and drag and drop the mesh component. We'll make connection between this geometry and the mesh. We should now double click on mesh and wait until it opens. So here is the mesh interface. We have here this tender sign here. That means we need to generate the mesh. When we click on generate, it will run the mesh by the default settings, and we click on generate to see how it looks like. So the mesh basically it divides the body to a smaller elements connected by nodes, and each we are like this. The program it calculates the equations on these elements, and instead of calculating the equations on the whole body. So we need now to change the settings. As you see, we have here very big elements, and like the mesh is very coarse. To see the elements and nodes, we click on statistics and we can see the number of nodes, like we have 3700 and elements 2200. So now what I will do, I will make it uh, much smaller elements. Like we will change the physics preferences here. This is the first step, from mechanical to CFD, and we click generate. And here, as you see, we have much smaller elements. And if you check the nodes, we have now 2400. Previously we had like over 3000, and we have here elements 10,000. If you want to do it more, we can change the element size, but before that, let's us name the boundaries we have. We have two inlet and we have one outlet. So I will right click here and click on create named selection. Create named selection will give a name for this, like inlet 1, and here inlet 2, and here outlet. So here we have these three named selections. After that, I want to apply the inflation. This is very important on the boundary because it can capture all the physics that we need. So here is the inflation. I will change this from none to program controlled, and I will increase the maximum layers to, oh, or let us leave it to 5 right now so you can see how it looks like, and click on generate. So here, as you see, we have these we created these layers. It's much now smaller on the inlets and outlet. So we now will increase this to 10 layers and click on generate. So as you see, also the nodes increased, the elements increased. So now we have 10 layers on the inlets and outlet, and the second thing we can do is to let's check the display style. Display style let you to check the element equality, aspect ratio, skewness, orthogonal equality. deviation from geometry. So we'll check the skewness. We have here the skewness around 0.79. The skewness, it's like how much uh, the mesh, like the shape of the cell deviate from the original shape. So 0.79 here. And equality we have here, the orthogonal equality, we have the minimum 0.2. Okay. We'll talk about all of these later. We'll explain all of them and when to how to change the settings, how to increase the quality. We'll talk about all of that later. So now what we will do is to insert a method. This method we will choose the whole system here, the whole body, and click on apply, and we will change it from automatic to multi-zone. This option gives us the flexibility to change the mesh type. So I will change it now from, let's look at them like tetra, and click on generate. And let's back to the geometry settings. So here is the tetra. To see the difference between them, and let's go to change to uh, tetra and pyramid, and always watch also the statistics. Here you can see the statistics. We have here 12,000, almost 13,000, 25,000 elements. And let's change this now to tetra pyramid and click on generate. So we have almost here 12,200 and here 17,000. This is the tetra pyramid. So we have like these elements, as you see, more like it looks like rectangular or squares. So let's go to another one to hexadominant and hexacore. So hexacore, let us check both of them. I will start with hexadominant and click on generate. So this is hexadominant. Now we can check also to do a section plane here and click on section plane, and we need this section here. So let's look at it how it looks like. And now let's do for a hexa core, but let us check the nodes and elements here. 12,600, here 12,800. So let's us do for hexacore and click on generate. Let's see how it looks like. So hexacore looks more organized from inside.